I should add another axe though, I think. Or should I? Just in case. One extra axe. So we'll put some footlongs in here. Then we take an extra axe with us. Because I always look in there when I wanna access this chest. Let's enchant another axe if we're already talking about them. Not sharpness, but efficiency, since we have quite a few levels. And 1 level of unbreaking, and there we go. Take this with us. Beautiful. We have a bunch of iron, we should be fine on that. I do want to check on the bundle chute though, because, you know, maybe we can get another backpack in. That would be lovely. Another thing though is one of the reasons why I feel like especially you shouldn't judge the entire chain on one restaurant is, for me, McDonald's in Germany has one vegan burger, and for me the sauce on there is way too spicy, and I've seen people say that it's not even spicy, but I can barely eat that thing. But I also don't have much of a spice tolerance. Like, I am white when it comes to spice. And there was this one time my dad and I went to a concert which was a little bit further away, so we stopped at a highway McDonald's the next day when we were on the way back home, and I ordered a burger that I don't like as much because, well, it's the only option. Not judging them for that, but it was a highway McDonald's, okay? They acted like one. They acted like it doesn't matter what they do because you'll probably never return to them anyway. The patty of the burger was literally halfway pushing out. Like, I'm glad it was still on the burger, but like the lettuce was literally in the plastic wrapping and not on the burger. Yeah. That was that, but I don't judge every single McDonald's for those workers that were just not wanting to work that day and didn't care. I do judge them for only having one vegan option that's way too spicy for my white ass, but especially with the ordering terminals, I love them. I wish Subway would implement them, but I've read that in some places they've started doing that, which is really, really great. But I love them. No social interaction, especially for me. I don't have to be like, hello, I am vegan. I would like the vegan burger without meat because I am vegan. You know, I just like doing it on the terminal, so no one has to know I'm vegan. Except for like scary teenage boys that are standing behind you, and I hate it. I am... Teenage boys still scare me. They terrify me, and I'm 20 years old. Like, just... Because they travel in groups. Teenage boys travel in groups, and I have to select my plant-based Whopper there, and I have these like 3 teenage boys standing behind me, probably staring at my screen and probably making fun of me later that I'm vegan. And I'm just like, I don't want to hurt animals. Please leave me alone. One thing though, I think we have enough spider stuff though. Enough string that we can use these to properly make no, first we need bound. Maybe I made a little bit too much. Maybe I did make a little bit too much there. Where do we have an extra shovel? I didn't put away the shovel. This is what happens when I start talking. But yeah, this is... I don't know if anyone wants to talk about their experiences with fast food or just restaurants in general. Feel free to leave them in the comments, even 5 years from now, or 50 years from now. Oh god, I'm gonna be 70 then. I'm getting old. Okay. We need to hunt more mobs soonish, but for now we're fine, I think, I hope. I mean, that's still quite a few backpacks. I made too much leather, but it's actually good that we have that much, because, you know, it is useful. Just put that in there and big brain. Okay, 24. That is very good. And we'll just we have 3 backpacks. Yeah, it's good that we have leather, I think. Or did we need the bundles, like the bound stuff? I don't think we needed it. I think we put that around. I think we just put leather around the small backpack that we craft, right? Right? Because I'm not sure. But yeah, I personally cannot agree to the subway hate. I see a bunch lately. I mean, I don't know how it is, especially in like the US, where the main hate seems to come from, but for me, I can't complain. I can't complain about that one freaking McDonald's though. That deserves the hate. But for me, even with our local Burger King, where I said it's more slow food, they are so understaffed. Like, I've had it quite a few times there, that there was only like 1 or maybe 2 people in the kitchen and 1 person up front having to give out all the orders, take care of the people in the drive-thru. And there was even this one time a woman didn't want to order at the terminal and wanted to order at the register, and she was like, please order at the terminal, I'm alone here and have to take care of everything. And then luckily that woman did order at the terminal. But like, I feel so sorry for those people having to basically run the place alone and, you know, not even get paid enough for that. It is sad. It is very sad. So my heart goes out to everyone working in food and with customers, and I might be working with customers soonish. This is not how it worked. Then how did it work? Not with it. Did we... wait. Was it... Ah, this is how it worked! Okay, so it's good that we made the leather. So it's the other way around. 1, 3 new backpacks. That easy. Nice. We should dye them though. We currently have 2 backpacks, I think, for flowers. Yeah, 2. No, 1 for flowers. Means 1 more purple, either at least, and then another green, ideally. Green. Was this the one? Yeah, purple dye. We only have 1 purple dye. How did you make purple dye again? That and that. So we do this, and then we do this, and there you go. And another one, and I don't know, red, because why not? Where's our main backpack? Did I throw it away? Oh, I hope I didn't throw it away. Did I? I need to check the recording. Unless I accident. Okay. I got the wrong backpack. That's the best possible solution, because I was scared that I had thrown it away. That would not have been good at all. But we should just be able to take an innocently murdered squid and dye it back. And actually, it's called this main backpack. It's gonna be easier. And let's take the red again. And let's redo this. Did I just not pay attention? Dude, I basically blacked out there. Interesting. We need purple. Okay, so much to that. How many ender pearls do we have? We'll make 4. We'll make 4. I also ideally would like to place one at a desert, because we really need more sand. We have like no glass and everything. So that would be pretty nice. Emeralds. We don't have the stone bricks, but we do need one of them. We can only make 3. It's gonna be okay though. Should be okay. I mean, we can always travel back. Oh, we make 1 more. Now what? Now we needed 3 obsidian. That means 9 obsidian. Also, look at how much obsidian we have. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with like 6 stacks of obsidian. But we have them. Yeah, 1 too much. And too much stuff. I mean, that pickaxe is still doing good, so I don't think we'll... I would like Silk Touch for the strip. Silk Touch. I don't know if 1 is going to be enough though. Like, this efficiency 1 for marble, yes. And then we need it. I'm gonna put away the fortune 1. I'm grabbing an efficient Silk Touch 1. When we find coal and stuff in mountains, we can use this one. Okay, this will all make sense once I'm preparing basically a spawn kit. Warp stone at spawn and, you know, everything we need to get back home in case we ever die while our bed has been destroyed. Okay, honestly, this is a perfectly fine backpack. Wait. We don't really need the chest. I will keep those normal stones in there. And the rest we'll put downstairs. I thought it was a person. It scared me. Everything else can be quickly thrown in here. Soapstone and rhyolite, okay. In the chest. We'll be also taking these 2. And those 2. Okay. We can do this. Things should be fine. I hope, I think. Okay. Sitting up. Watching neighbors die. Just normal stuff, as we all know. Okay, we have plants 1 and plants 2. Flowers 1. And flowers 2. Marble. Blocks. And these will just be surprises for the road, I guess. I will be renaming them though to just backpack because I don't like the big green backpack. That's such an extreme name. Calm down. And I will be putting the extra waystones in here. Well, it's just how much the footlongs will give us. With that, I think we're ready to go. In case anyone's wondering, we are going to place... Let me show. We're gonna use this. In case we ever die, we will have this option here. We will have more by then, other than home. We do that, and this is where you come out. At home. These things we will place in certain places, like at spawn, in places we want to build, in places we want to get resources in, because they're useful. They have a 5-minute cooldown, and they're useful, in my opinion. And I think it is time to go on a trip. I want to go to spawn. Because I want to set something up over there, and it's over there somewhere. I have my notebook here. I don't think we'll make it to spawn though in this recording session, because I do want to go to bed eventually. But our spawn point. Let me actually 450, it's 75 and 910. This is our spawn point. This is where we will try to go to. And we always have a quick way back home. That's going to be so useful. We have not traveled with the Waystones mod active yet, so... Wait. Minus and... This is... We just need to reduce... Yeah, we just need to walk in this direction. And that? I thought we came from... I guess we made like a little... Yeah. Huh. Okay. So, we might be getting... Yeah, 62 degrees on the GPU. Getting close to a laggy biome. I mean, that's still okay. As long as it stays in the 60s, I'm happy. Just don't get too high, please. And we have a list of all the saplings that we still need. And also a list of like all the plant megapack seeds that we're still missing. I don't have a list of plants we're missing because there's too many. Maybe one day, if I'm really bored, I might get started on that. I'm very sorry if you just heard that, but that finger has been making problems to be cracked a lot in the past 2 days, and it hurts a lot because I can't crack it. But that just felt really good. Quack 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 to my dude, but how did you... I guess it jumped... How did you get there? I'm not gonna ask. I guess it did kinda... What a weird duck. What a weird freaking duck. Oh, we have 1 stack temperature. Cool. Hello. We know this area already, so this is not too... We don't have name tags on us, in case we find penguins. We're risking it. I'm gonna regret it. We're gonna find penguins. Okay, we just need to find iron on the way, and a name tag in somewhere to loot. And then we're fine. This is basically where we landed when we first got to this area. We found this structure. I think that made me stop, or just in general I wanted to stop here because, you know, there was surface. And we walked, and then we saw the flower field, and I was like, yeah, why not? That island there is cute. I'm gonna eat a footlong. I didn't make any boats. Wow, I am big brain. I am so big brain. That's why we have the wood with us. Always make 2 boats in this version because they're not very reliable. Nothing against the boats, but there have been times I was just randomly stranded on the ocean. Okay, yeah, 6,000 blocks to go. Honestly, we're not actually that far away from spawn. It's like really still okay. I mean, I probably would have continued looking for another place, but we had so much stuff we had to settle down, and honestly, I'm glad we did it there. The flower field is nice. I have many plans for it. In general, the surrounding areas is pretty lovely, and something I've been really appreciating is just having a spawner right under our house. Like, finding that there was wonderful. wonderful. I am... Oh, no, I forgot about that biome being there. 51 degrees right now, 52. Hope the lag wasn't too bad. Yeah, this is why we don't trust boats in this version. And we have a fir biome, fir tree biome. Two kind of laggy biomes. I mean, this one hasn't been bad, like, ever. You can get those from bone meal. Ah, but that one can be quite laggy. And I mean these ones too, but 49 degrees, never mind. The snow is cooling down my PC. Same thing with the desert. That's heating it up. This is cooling it down. My GPU is working according to the biomes we're in. I find that very, very great. Very high technology. I love these biomes. They always look amazing, but building in one of those would be cool, but not in this life, I think. Not in this life. The lag. I would like to get out of here. And hopefully we can find some flowers while we are on the way to spawn. Flowers that we're still looking for, like... Oh god, this is so pretty. You know, seas, especially with these beautiful sea lilies. And then the shadows from the shader. Wonderful. Wonderful. I mean, there's still basically two, how do you say it? Varieties. Two flower varieties from multi-variety flowers that we still have not found. We're missing a bunch of nemesias, and I think, was it lupines? Yeah, lupines, or however you pronounce those, and nemesias. We have two nemesias, but there's like a ton of them, and none of the lupines. For me, I had this wonderful moment when I was organizing stuff in the storage, in the flower section, and underneath the nemesias, the missing ones, like I always mark missing, when there's a group of items I want together, I mark missing items with dirt blocks, just so I know those are going to be taken in the future. Don't put anything in there yet. And like, I knew the nemesias, bunch of dirt blocks, understandable. But underneath the nemesias, we have the space for the lupines, and I was like, what are these dirt blocks doing here? There's not like a million nemesias. What the heck was I trying to do? So I literally forgot about them, so I had to go back to my own video and watch it and try to figure out what the heck was going on. And then I learned about the lupines, and I was like, oh frick, we really need to go travel. And I couldn't because my graphics card fan was going nuts. And I hope it's going to stay normal for a long, long time, because I don't want to buy a new graphics card. That's a nightmare. I mean, from what I've seen, the prices have or are starting to calm down again, but you know, doesn't make it any less pleasant to spend that much money on a little piece that you never really see, but that you do interact with quite a lot in a way. But you know what I mean, hopefully. I should have brought a silk touch shovel to collect clay. I mean, we have many backpacks, but not an extra shovel. Hello, don't mind me. Continue your group cuddlings all you want. I love this game. We are missing these mushrooms. Okay, little lag there. Interesting. I'm going. You know, it's just I love this game. Dying. I don't think we have dying saplings yet. It is time. Yes. That was easy. And I will be putting those into blocks as well, like the saplings. Are they technically plants? Yes. But then it gets weird because the plant backpacks are going to be like so full after a little bit. So this is going to be easier. I don't remember the order of this. This is fine. This is perfectly fine. Okay, let's jump up here. We really should have gotten Silk Touch also for like all the, I mean, I guess we could, we'll do it eventually, and I think we already have loamy grass stuff. Pretty sure we have those already. Same. Oh, nice. Lovely. But I am looking for different stuff. Oops, I didn't mean to hit you guys, I'm sorry. Here, let me give you some pets. I'm stroking my mic, and I don't know how that sounded or if you even heard that. Everyone's favorite Let's Play. Finally continuing, and don't worry, I will try genuinely my very best to not stop the uploads again. Oh, those even dropped without Silk Touch. Great. Lag. Seems fine. Ouch, 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 ouch. I thought that was like some weird looking plant, but no, it's just a pig. What was this biome called? Thicket, okay. The thicket is burning. What a shame. Oh, there's a bamboo biome. Yay, I love those. Or is it? No, it's... I wanted a bamboo biome. Those bamboo jungle thingies are always so lovely. Not the ones we have in current Minecraft. Like the ones from Biomes of Plenty. I love them. Always really pretty. And we still haven't planted bamboo trees at home. We need to sample them. But like I said before, with bamboo it's tricky because the bamboo acts as a stick. So it is hard. Ah, so colorful and thriving. And my back is itching. Can you not please? Okay. Can we find exciting stuff? I mean, right now we're probably almost walking the exact same path we were walking when we got here. You know, this was from Explore. I don't know if we walked this exact path. But I also feel like if we're gonna go to one of the sides, we might just end up in that path then. Like, I don't know where exactly we walked, so we'll just try to walk in somewhat of a straight line, and eventually we'll see if we're coming across stuff that we've looted before or not.